They say that some nights when the moon hangs low like a fractured pearl and the prairie wind sighs through the skeletal branches of the city's oldest trees, you can still hear it. It's not the familiar hum of traffic on the bridge, nor the distant groan of a freight train winding its way across the plains. No, this sound is different. It's the unmistakable, soul-chilling clatter of heavy chains, dragging, scraping, drawing closer with every frantic beat of your fearful heart.
The legend, whispered from generation to generation in hushed tones around late-night campfires and dim-lit taverns, stretches back to the raw, untamed days of Saskatoon. A time when the South Saskatchewan River wasn't just a scenic backdrop, but the very pulsing artery of this burgeoning settlement. And on that river, there was a ferryman. His name was Silas. Silas wasn't just any ferryman. He was a creature of the river himself, craggy-faced, with eyes like chipped ice, and a disposition as stormy as a winter gale. He was known for two things: his unparalleled skill at navigating the treacherous currents, and his unbreakable promise to get you across, come hell or high water. Rain or shine, blizzard or thaw, Silas would guide his flat-bottomed vessel through the churning waters, his silhouette a grim, familiar sight against the prairie sky. But Silas, like the river itself, held a dark secret beneath his placid surface.
For a price, a far steeper price than passage, Silas was also a silent partner to the unseen economy of the burgeoning city. He wasn't just ferrying honest folk and their livestock. He was ferrying ill-gotten gains, stolen furs, smuggled liquor, contraband of every stripe, things best left in the deepest shadows, hidden beneath canvas tarps and secured with heavy, unforgiving chains. These chains, they say, were not just for securing cargo. They were an extension of Silas's own secretive nature, binding him deeper to his dark trade.
Then came the winter of '88, a winter etched into the city's memory, so brutal that the South Saskatchewan River, a force of nature itself, succumbed to the relentless grip of the cold. It froze solid, from bank to icy bank, trapping Silas's beloved ferry, a prisoner in the unyielding ice. With his legitimate trade halted and his illicit income drying up like a cracked riverbed, Silas grew desperate. His eyes, usually cold, now held a glint of panicked desperation. He devised a new, perilous plan. He adapted. He would use a horse-drawn sleigh, not just to carry his illicit cargo, but to break through the thinner, more precarious ice near the riverbanks. And what did he load onto that sleigh to help him breach the frozen barrier? The very same heavy, iron chains he used to secure his dark secrets. Each link a testament to his greed, each clang a mocking bell in the frozen air.
One particularly moonless night, the air so still it felt like the world was holding its breath, Silas embarked on his final, fateful crossing. The sleigh, laden not just with his cargo, but with the very instruments of his concealment, those heavy chains, lurched onto a patch of deceptively thin ice. A splintering crack echoed across the vast frozen expanse. Then a sickening groan. The ice gave way completely. Silas, his desperate horse, and all his ill-gotten gains plunged into the black, frigid depths. They say he was dragged down not by the weight of the water, but by the very chains he used to hide his crimes. Those chains, once his tools, became his eternal shackles.
Now, on certain nights, when the fog rolls in thick and heavy from the river, clinging to the lampposts like ghostly shrouds, and the streetlights cast long, skeletal shadows across the deserted streets, you might just hear it. A faint metallic drag, a chilling scrape against the concrete, the asphalt. It's the unmistakable sound of Silas, forever bound to his watery grave, forever attempting to drag those cursed chains through the frozen earth, through the very fabric of the city, searching for what he lost. Or perhaps searching for a way out of his endless icy torment. And if you ever find yourself out walking alone, the city quiet save for the whisper of the wind, and that rattling sound starts to grow too close, too real, they say there's only one thing you can do. Find the nearest light. Any light at all. A street lamp, a porch light, even the faint glow of a shop window, and just stand in its warmth. Because Sialis, in his endless frozen agony, is a creature of the dark. He can only exist in the deepest, most unforgiving shadows. And sometimes, just sometimes, those shadows reach further than you think.